welcome to Arts and Crafts for You. My name is Gina, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this beach bag. And this beach bag, the way it works is you open it here and it's attached to your towel. So when you go to the beach, you can have a bottle of water, your sunscreen, and when you get there, all you have to do is just open it and it turns that way. Okay, so, and to fold it, it's quite easy. You fold this side in, then you fold it over this way, pull, tie it to both sides. And then that's your inside. So it has lots of room to put things in it. Or when you're done, you can even put your bathing suit. And it's a really cute idea. You can put it in your wash, and there you go. So to get started, I will be giving you a list of materials. As soon as you go through the list of materials, we're going to get started. To make your bag, you're going to be needing a piece of fabric, 28 by 24 inches, a marking tool, 4 grommets, a grommet tool that looks like this, a hammer, a ruler, some scissors, some thread. We're gonna need some pins, of course a towel, and the towel that I'll be using is 26 inches by 56 inches. We're also gonna need 4 of these wood beads. Actually, we're gonna need not 4, we're gonna need 6 of them, whatever color you decide, and this is what they look like. And for the handles, we're also gonna be needing some of this, it's like a knit yarn. Some craft stores sell it. If you can't find it, I'll show you how you can make some and which materials you can actually buy at the craft store to make them. And I think for materials that this is it. So let's get started. We're gonna start with our fabric. And so we're gonna have our fabric 28 by 24 inches. I have already cut it. Mine. I'm just gonna put this stuff away, and mine is already ready to go. I already cut it to size. What I'm gonna do with my fabric, I'm gonna measure 2 inches all the way around. So I would use my ruler and put in 2 inches and draw a line all the way around. After I'm done that, I'm going to fold on the iron board. I'm gonna fold the side that's 24 inches first, like that, and then the same on the other side. Then I'm gonna fold the side that's 28 inches in, like that, and then you end up with this, like this. Just check, see, make sure they're even. Okay, you check if they're even. And after you've done that, we're gonna get our ruler. We're gonna get our ruler, and we're gonna measure from the edge the side that has 24 inches. Okay, we're gonna measure 5 inches in. and that's for us to attach the grommets. So we're gonna go here 5 inches in, and same here, 12 for 5 inches. So you're gonna do a little marking there and a little marking there, and also you're gonna do 1 inch down. See, you end up with a little marking there. You're gonna do that to the other side again, same thing. Or if you don't want to measure again the other side, what you can do is start with this side. So I would go here, get my grommet tool, and I will be needing some scissors. I just went to grab some scissors. We're gonna go here where we did that little marking, and we're gonna cut a little hole. So I'm gonna fold like that, and I'm gonna cut a little hole. Okay, just like that. But that's not big enough, as you see. That's not big enough to fit the grommet. So I'm just gonna make it slightly bigger. All right, so I have my little hole here for the grommet. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna push my grommet in through that hole of the fabric. And so that side into that side, then you get the other piece of the grommet that has like little teeth, and you're gonna put it on top here to this side. Then you get your grommet tool, and this part, as you see, it's kind of deep in the middle. That's to fit your grommet. So you're gonna put it in there like that. You're gonna get your grommet tool, put it on top, and with the hammer, you're gonna do a couple, and you're done. The grommet is attached. So you're gonna do that to the other side. So if you didn't mark your other two ends, the other way that you can see that they match exactly is folding this way, putting your fabrics together, and then putting a pin through the middle. So then you know this is where you have to put your other grommet. So I'm just gonna go here. You can mark it or you can cut it. Same thing to this side. So now we have our grommets done. Okay, and remember the grommets go on the shortest side, the 24 inches side. And the reason that we fold that first is because we're gonna have the strings coming out here. So we need this to be open here for our strings. Okay. After you're done, normally what I do is I turn this to the right side, and because I'm sewing this on top of a towel, I like to do a marking about 1 inch from the edge. That's going to be my from the edge of my fabric, and I'm going to draw a line because this is where I'm going to be sewing. Okay. Of course, it's a little bit harder because of the grommets, but the same here to the sides. So you're going to be marking 1 inch all the way around. Okay, so here, of course, we're going to be sewing this to the towel, but you can't go really close to the grommets because it's going to be very hard. So I always go about a 1/4 of an inch out, and I draw a line like that. Okay, I didn't measure, but it's about a 1/4 of an inch from the grommet. So after this is done, we're going to attach this to the towel. So we fold this to the wrong side, like that. We're going to grab our towel, and we're going to get to the wrong side of the towel. Okay, wrong side out. I'm going to fold it. Fold it in half. And then fold it in half again. And just to find the middle. So I go here, put a pin, and the 2 folds there here, I'm gonna also put a pin. So I know where I'm gonna put my fabric. Okay? So now I have these 2 markings. I know the middle of my towel is like that. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fold my fabric wrong sides out like this, but lengthwise. So you fold your fabric lengthwise, then you're gonna fold it in half again just to find your middle. So that middle is gonna match the middle of your towel here. So you're gonna put it there, then you're gonna open it this way, and as you see, because we marked with the pin, we put it straight across like that. And I can already remove my pins. Then I open it this way. And I'm gonna pin it to the towel. You're gonna take this to your sewing machine and sew all the way around in that 1 inch on that line that you drew on your fabric. But before you do that, you're gonna get a little piece. You're gonna cut 2 pieces from your knitting yarn, if you have some. You're gonna cut a little piece, 2 little pieces, to attach to the side so you can tie your bag closed. So I'm gonna cut, I would say about 10 inches will do. 2 pieces of 10 inches. So I'm gonna get this little piece, find my middle between my grommets, and pin that in place. So when I sew around, it's already in place. So So after you've done that, you're going to take this to the sewing machine and sew all the way around, and then we're going to work on the handles. So I'm back. I sew this all the way around. So the way it goes is you start sewing on the side here, okay, but you don't sew this right through this way, because here we're going to be attaching strings that's going to go through here. So we want this to be open. So we start here on the top, we go down this way, up, back stitch really well here where you have the grommets, where we did that one a half an inch from the grommet. And also this side you're going to back stitch really well, because we're going to touch the handles here, so this is going to pull a little bit. So you're going to sew across again that way, there, same thing here, and don't forget not to go right through. You start when you get here, you go up, then sew down and leave that part open for our strings. Okay, so after you've done all of this, we're ready to attach the straps and the strings. So as I mentioned, some fabric stores will sell some of this as yarn. This is really it's like a t-shirt material, and if you can't find that in your craft store, you can always buy t-shirt fabric, and I'm going to show you the ones that you can purchase. There's stuff like that the fabric store will sell, and these are all knits. And if you see, it's those knits they are sold as a tube. They have no seams in either side, and it has to be a knit that when you pull it curls. All right, so there's several stores will sell these for t-shirts. Another thing is, if you still can't find those, there's a different way that you can still make the straps. You can use an old t-shirt. You can go to a second hand and just buy a t-shirt, and you can cut it into strips. Cut it into strips, pull, and you have your yarn. Okay, for each handle we're gonna need about 5 meters of this material. I have mine here. I already made one, so I'm gonna be making the other one here on camera so you guys know how to make them. So I have my 5 meters here, so I'm gonna fold these in 3 equal parts. So you're gonna fold it in 3 equal pieces. Each piece is about 68 inches, and you're gonna need to twist this. So it's better to have a second person that can hold one end. I have my little helper here that's gonna twist the other end. And so one twist is to one side. So one person will twist to one side, the other person twists to the other side. You're just gonna see. So you keep twisting until you see it starts to curl a little bit in the middle, like it's very tight. So let's see this. If you don't have somebody to help you can always tie the other end to a door, and just one person can keep twisting until you have that really tight feeling that's almost doesn't want to twist anymore. Okay, and I think mine is pretty good. So you see it start to kind of, if I let go, you see it start to curl. So I'm gonna get the other end, I'm gonna put them together like that, pull, and then let go. And then they all will curl like that. Put the 2 ends together, fix the bottom, and just put a knot. to this edge. And that's your handle. Okay. Of course, if you don't want to do these handles, you don't even have to bother with the grommets. You can do fabric handles and then sew them in while you're sewing your bag around, and you're done. I like this kind of rope looking, so I always do mine this way. So I have two handles here. I seem to have one a little slightly longer than the other. Maybe I twisted some more. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just, after I attach them to the bag, I'm gonna measure, and then I'll trim one down a little bit just to be the same size. So to put them in through the grommets, they're really fairly easy. You can use a safety pin. Safety pin. You're gonna get it to this side here that doesn't have the knot. You're gonna put the safety pin in like that, and you're gonna get your bag to pull it through here, through the side towards this side, like that. So that goes in, then you pull, and the part that had the knot, that you did the knot, is on the outside of the grommet. Okay, so then to the other side, what you do is, now you put it from the inside of your fabric out, like that. Then pull your safety pin, then you can take it out. And what I'm going to do is do a knot in the other end. So I think I'm going to adjust my knot a little bit because I'm going to need to cut it a little bit. So then I'm going to go get scissors, trim, then trim this side, pull, and you have one handle. Do the same thing to the other side. Before I actually do this knot, I'm gonna put my handles together just to make sure I have the same size. Yeah, so I can do the knot now. Okay, push it really tight so it's not gonna come out, and then just cut it. And also this side. And you have your two handles. Okay, so we need to work on the sides. And for the sides, with the remaining yarn, knit yarn that you have left, you're gonna measure a piece about the size of your sides. So in my case here, it's about 30 inches long. So I'm gonna do two pieces, one for each side, cut it in half, put in a safety pin, and pass it through the sides here that's open. This is why we didn't sew it right through, because we need to pass this all the way to the bottom. The other side. Okay, so these are in. Now you're gonna get your wood beads. So I'm gonna need 6 beads. one for each side of these, and one for the ties in the middle. So I'm gonna be picking some, maybe these brown ones. See if I have enough of that color. So the best way of putting these beads through the string through the beads is I normally go here and I cut this so this edge is thinner. See, like that. So this is much thinner, and if you picked up a pin, one of these pins, they're very hard to see, they just has a metal head, and you put it through your edge of your fabric and you pull it right through the hole and it goes right in. Then you pull, put a knot in the edge, that's one. Okay, right, all my beads are in. Okay, so we're gonna put her back, the towel, fold, and fold. What I do recommend, as your opening here, as you see, is quite big, and if you're going to put this through the wash, the bead might go back in. So what I recommend is with hand sewing or even with the machine, you're going to go there and right here you're going to do a couple stitches very close to the string so the bead will not pass anymore. So I would be sewing it really close to the string without catching it. You can also just hand stitch a couple stitches and in all four sides. Okay, after you're done that, pull, fold your towel all the way in. And you've done your bag. And your bag is complete. If you're wondering which fabrics I used on this bag, I actually used Michael Miller, and it's called Into This Deep Sea, or Into the Deep, sorry. There's a few other fabrics on the same line, they're really pretty, but I figure as a beach bag with the anchors, it's really nice. It's one of my favorites. You can always check our website. We should have them available on the website. That would be Arts and Crafts for You. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe.